Throughout history, certain individuals have risen to extraordinary power through sheer military might and relentless ambition. These conquerors carved vast empires from existing civilizations, leaving indelible marks on the world. Their campaigns spanned continents, from the Americas to Asia and Europe, altering the course of history with their strategic brilliance and often brutal methods. They wielded power with innovative tactics, fearsome armies, and psychological warfare, securing their legacies as some of the greatest military minds. The territories they conquered varied in size, but each left a profound legacy, shaping cultural, political, and social landscapes. Their stories are a testament to the profound impact a single determined leader can have on the world stage. Francisco Pizarro. Pizarro, a Spanish conquistador, is renowned for his conquest of the Inca Empire in present-day Peru. In 1532, Pizarro and his small force of around 180 men defeated the vast Inca army led by Emperor Atahualpa, capitalizing on internal strife and the superior technology of firearms and horses. By 1533, Pizarro captured the Inca capital, Cuzco, and established Spanish control over the region. The area he conquered spans roughly 1 million square miles. Pizarro's brutal tactics and strategic alliances with local tribes helped dismantle one of the most advanced civilizations of the Americas, securing immense wealth in gold and silver for Spain. His actions profoundly impacted the indigenous population and reshaped the geopolitical landscape of South America. Hernán Cortés. Cortés, another prominent Spanish conquistador, led the expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire. Arriving in Mexico in 1519 with around 600 men, Cortés used a combination of military prowess, alliances with indigenous tribes, and the exploitation of internal divisions within the Aztec society to defeat Emperor Montezuma II. By 1521, Cortés had captured the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, leading to the eventual Spanish control over what is now Mexico. The territory he conquered covered approximately 1.5 million square miles. Cortés's conquest brought vast resources and wealth to Spain and marked the beginning of significant European influence and colonization in the Americas, dramatically altering the region's demographic and cultural landscape. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon, the French military and political leader, is known for his extensive conquests during the Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815. At the height of his power, Napoleon controlled much of continental Europe, including modern-day France, Italy, Germany, Spain, and parts of Eastern Europe, covering around 1.8 million square miles. His most significant victories include the Battle of Austerlitz, 1805, and the Battle of Friedland, 1807, which solidified his dominance over Europe. Despite his eventual defeat and exile, Napoleon's influence on military strategy, legal systems, Napoleonic Code, and European political boundaries was profound and lasting. His campaigns reshaped European politics and society, spreading revolutionary ideals and altering the course of history. Attila the Hun. Attila the Hun, ruler of the Huns from 434 AD until his death in 453, led a series of devastating campaigns across Europe, earning a reputation as one of history's most fearsome conquerors. Under his leadership, the Huns expanded their domain to include large parts of Eastern and Central Europe, from the Ural River to the Rhine, encompassing around 2 million square miles. Attila's invasions threatened the Roman Empire, sacking numerous cities and extracting heavy tributes from both the Eastern and Western Roman empires. His most notable campaigns include the invasion of Gaul, modern France, and the subsequent Battle of the Catalonian Plains in 451, where he was repelled by a Roman-Visigoth alliance. Attila's reign marked a period of great upheaval and terror across Europe. Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, established one of the largest empires of the ancient world. He began his conquests around 559 BC, uniting the Persian tribes and overthrowing the Median Empire. Cyrus then expanded his empire to include Lydia, Babylon, and several other regions, covering approximately 2.1 million square miles. His capture of Babylon in 539 BC was particularly significant, as it marked the end of the Neo-Babylonian Empire and the beginning of Persian rule over Mesopotamia. Known for his enlightened approach to governance, Cyrus allowed for cultural and religious tolerance within his empire, exemplified by his freeing of the Jews from Babylonian captivity. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great, the king of Macedonia, is famed for creating one of the largest empires of the ancient world through his military conquests. Ascending to the throne in 336 BC, Alexander launched a series of campaigns that extended his empire from Greece to Egypt and into the heart of Persia, covering around 2.6 million square miles. His most significant battles include the Battle of Issus, 333 BC, and the Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BC, which led to the fall of the Persian Empire. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture and influence across the known world, initiating the Hellenistic era. His ability to incorporate diverse cultures into his empire and his founding of numerous cities, such as Alexandria and Egypt, left a lasting legacy on world history, influencing subsequent civilizations and cultures. Tamerlane. Tamerlane, also known as Timur, was a Turco-Mongol conqueror who established a vast empire in the 14th century. Born in 1336 in present-day Uzbekistan, Tamerlane sought to restore the Mongol Empire of Genghis Khan and embarked on a series of military campaigns across Central Asia, Persia, the Middle East, and South Asia. By the time of his death in 1405, Tamerlane's empire covered approximately 2.7 million square miles. His most notable conquests include the capture of Delhi in 1398 and the sacking of Baghdad in 1401. Tamerlane's campaigns were marked by extreme brutality, including mass executions and widespread destruction. Despite his ruthless tactics, he was also a patron of the arts and architecture, contributing to the cultural and artistic development of his empire's capital, Samarkand. Ivan the Terrible. Ivan Vasilievich, commonly known as Ivan the Terrible, was the first Tsar of Russia, ruling from 1547 until his death in 1584. Ivan expanded the Russian territory significantly through ruthless military campaigns, including the conquest of Kazan, Astrakhan, and Siberia, covering around 3 million square miles. His reign is marked by the transformation of Russia from a medieval state into a vast empire. Ivan's greatest feats include the defeat of the Tatar Khanates, which secured Russia's eastern frontier and opened up Siberia for Russian expansion. However, his rule was also characterized by extreme violence, including the Oprichnina, a brutal campaign of political repression and mass executions. Suleiman the Magnificent. Suleiman, Sultan of the Ottoman Empire from 1520 to 1566, presided over the empire at its zenith, extending its territories to approximately 5.2 million square miles. Under his rule, the Ottomans conquered vast regions in Europe, Asia, and Africa, including the annexation of Hungary, the siege of Vienna, and the expansion into the Middle East and North Africa. Suleiman's reign marked the pinnacle of Ottoman military, political, and economic power. His conquests included key victories such as the Battle of Mohacs, 1526, and the conquest of Baghdad, 1534. Beyond his military achievements, Suleiman is also remembered for his extensive legal and administrative reforms, earning him the title the lawgiver in the Islamic world. Genghis Khan, the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire, created the largest contiguous empire in history. Beginning his conquests in the early 13th century, Genghis Khan united the Mongol tribes and launched military campaigns that expanded his empire across Asia and into Europe. By the time of his death in 1227, the Mongol Empire covered approximately 9 million square miles, spanning from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. Genghis Khan's innovative military strategies, use of psychological warfare, and ability to integrate conquered peoples into his army were key to his success. His conquests resulted in the destruction of several major empires. Despite his brutal methods, Genghis Khan's reign also facilitated cultural exchange and trade across the Silk Road, significantly impacting the regions he conquered. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below.